Hey, Marty.
And good morning. And yeah, it would be nice if we could keep the clouds around, not expecting that that's necessarily going to be the case for us. But for now, it works. And we have temperatures that are in the upper 60s to near 70 along the interstate. 67 right now at the Pueblo Chieftain Studio, looking southwest towards the Wet Mountains. Good visibility, really. Atmosphere looks pretty clear. As you've been hearing us talk about wildfires, we're not seeing a lot of that smoke settling up across the Front Range. So that's some good news. And the wind right now, anyway, is no problem. StormTracker 13 live HD Doppler. We like to call this severe clear and probably will be for most of the day today. There's one exception I'll get to momentarily. Skycast shows at least through lunchtime we'll probably have a little shade across the area, and then I think those clouds are going to drift off to the east and fall apart. What you don't see as we head into 4 o'clock this afternoon is much threat for thunderstorms anywhere along or west of the interstate. Our friends on the far eastern plains, well, maybe a little bit too quick to pull the trigger on no thunderstorm activity for you folks. I think that maybe later on this afternoon or this evening there could be 1 or 2 out there near the Kansas state line. For everybody, it's going to be hot. We'll have 90 and 100-degree temperatures in much of eastern Colorado. Record highs, by the way, are 96 and 103 for Colorado Springs and Pueblo, respectively, so certainly those are within reach. If you don't like the heat, head up high. 70s and 80s should cover it for the mountains and mountain valleys. All right, so we've mentioned the heat. Just told you we're not expecting much threat for rain anywhere along the interstate. Add to that some wind, which could be gusting around 30 miles an hour this afternoon, and conditions are set for favorable fire weather. And so the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Pueblo has issued a red flag warning. That goes into effect at noon, lasts until 8 o'clock, covers everybody here you see shaded in red, which means everybody along and west of the interstate. Notice it does not include the far eastern plains, and the reason for that, as I mentioned, is there's still a little bit of moisture in the atmosphere. So we might even get a strong thunderstorm to pop up in one of our eastern counties, but if that were to happen, it wouldn't happen until probably this evening, and those would be very spotty. Skycast then shows overnight tonight we have mostly clear conditions. I do think it's going to take us a little while to cool off with some wind around, so it might be a little bit tough to get that house cooled off and comfortable for sleeping tonight. If you have AC, probably a good day to go ahead and crank that stuff up. Tomorrow, it won't be as hot. We'll look for upper 80s. Not that that's a cool day by any stretch, but it won't be as bad as today. Mid-80s then on Tuesday. Rain doesn't look to come back into the area in any capacity until maybe about Wednesday, with Thursday currently looking like our best shot in Colorado Springs to pick up maybe some decent rainfall over the next week. But we have not yet gotten to that point where we can say, hey, it's going to rain every day. It just doesn't look that way right now. Pueblo, 97 tomorrow. It will probably stay in the mid-90s for the better part of next week. Yeah, Wednesday through Friday probably brings you your only chance for some rain, and even there we're talking maybe a 10% coverage, so can't make any promises. Overnight lows predominantly in the 60s. We could touch the century mark in Canyon City today. Then 90 should round out the rest of the next 7 days. Overnight lows in the low to mid 60s, so pretty warm at night too. Again, if one day sticks out as, hey, that's a day we could pick up some good rain or maybe even some severe weather, that would be Thursday right now. Mountain communities, couldn't rule out a quick sprinkle today, wouldn't count on it. I mean, even up in the mountain communities in Teller County, we're looking at 80s today, so it looks hot. Then we'll go with 70s for the rest of the week and see about getting some more rain in the area later on this week.
Gotcha. All right, heating up quickly, so make sure you get your water, your sunscreen. Just be prepared this weekend.
Chalk it all up.
All right.
Bring it with you.
All right, thanks so much, Marty.
You're welcome.